Hello and welcome back to my blog. If I actually post this, you'll see me wearing the same shirt tomorrow because after I read today's, which is tomorrow's, whatever, I was thinking during that about a conversation I had with Bruce a little while ago, and then some of the things that I was reading in what will probably turn out to be tomorrow's portion of the Emile Coue's method of autosuggestion, more specialized instances. And a lot of what he was talking about were health issues, pain or asthma or things like that. And he mentioned that, and this was 100 years ago or whatever, they really didn't know much about asthma and what caused asthma. And when Bruce and I were talking earlier, I was talking about nutrition and supplementation. And if you see me looking down, I've got a stopwatch going. Since I'm just kind of riffing here, I want to make sure I don't make this really lengthy. I talked about the idea, the theory that Dr. Wallach has with longevity, that there are 91 essential nutrients. Bruce and I talk about that quite a bit. But in more general terms, just that, is it the case that there are certain building blocks that every body, animal or human, needs in order to properly maintain its integrity? And if some or many or a very few even of the building blocks are missing, the body cannot keep itself in good repair. Do I think that there's something to the mental ability to, through your mind's energy or however you want to look at it, to repair parts of your body or things like that? Yes, I think that. However, I don't think that you have what it takes to actually create by your mind all the elements that your body would need to maintain its repair for any length of time, if you have the ability to do that at all. Possibly, with enough focus, you could do that. I don't know. Maybe make a wound heal overnight or something, like that. Possibly. But you don't have the energy, I think, mental energy, to maintain that 24 by 7, 365. It would be easier to make sure that your body has all the building blocks that it needs. I talked to quite a few people who have diabetes, or they have arthritis, or they have osteoporosis, or they have heart disease, and although they seem to kind of get it, they would rather go and medicate themselves. They'd rather go and manage their symptoms. And what happens when you manage your symptoms? The underlying cause continues to get worse. I like to just think of it in terms of diabetes, because that's an easy one. You can certainly manage the symptoms of diabetes, but the underlying condition that's causing the effects, causing the symptoms that you're managing, sure, you're keeping your blood sugar so your insulin is doing this and that, but the underlying problem is not being corrected. Everything is actually getting worse. I'm not sure exactly where I'm going with this, but I don't understand why people would poo-poo that idea. People put a lot of faith in their doctor to give them medications, pharmaceutical medications, to manage their symptoms, and they don't have a problem with that because their doctor went to school for many, many years, studied probably 30 minutes of nutrition the entire time he was in school, but that's beside the point. He makes you feel better, or she makes you feel better. I don't mean to be sexist about it. But they're not correcting the underlying cause of the problem. And if people are presented with the concept that there are, and a lot of people think, interrupting myself here, my train of thought, a lot of people think that only a certain number of smaller subset of these nutrients are all that's needed, or a certain action like exercise, or counting your calories, or going on the paleo diet, that any one of these things in and of itself is sufficient. Because if they do that, they start to feel better. Well, of course they start to feel better. They're getting more pieces in the puzzle. And yet even those people don't think that there's anything to the theory. Well, I can't say they don't think that, but a lot of people do scoff at the idea that there is a comprehensible, I don't know which, you can comprehend the, you can know what the minimum subset is, which is what Dr. Wallach says, 91 essential nutrients. They call it the mighty 90 because it's all whether omega, which is it, 9 fatty acids are or are not essential. Essential meaning your body has to have them and it can't manufacture them. So I just wonder if any of you pay attention to me, and I've probably gone a little over, who all actually thinks that that is not a valid theory, and if people do think that's a valid theory and they're offered the opportunity to act on it and to correct whatever deficiency of building blocks their body has, choose not to do so. I don't understand it. And maybe you don't understand me, and maybe I won't even post this. We'll see. If you hear me saying maybe I won't even post this, it did get posted, didn't it? I'm going to stop there. So tomorrow we'll be back to Emile Coue method of autosuggestion, and he'll be talking about managing some of your symptoms through autosuggestion. All right? Make it a great day, and bye for now.